you ever want to be in one of these matches?
I'm not sure if I do. I mean, you get a lot of momentum by propelling yourself off of the
You have
ropes.
to.
And I mean, with some of the moves I do, I need to propel my body at another individual. I can't get that momentum with this.
You have to wonder how much of Zach Alexander's arsenal is going to be taken away from him.
I
in
think
this
a
match.
lot of this arsenal is going to be taken away.
Take the ropes out of the ring like this?
Oh man.
Revelation Chris Sterling calls himself a traditionalist. I guess this is his idea of being traditional.
We'll see how traditional it is. I mean, I don't know if the Revelation knows a lot of mat wrestling and submission. I mean, we know Zach Alexander did beat him in a submission match. So, look, I'm not sure what Chris Sterling is trying to prove in a match like this.
Zach Alexander's taking this out. We're right on the way.
He's an advantage.
We're right on the way.
He's an advantage.
Referee Moses calling for the bell.
Does this matchup have to end in the ring, Victor?
It does, just like any other match. The only difference is the ropes are off, which, as we were saying, is definitely going to take away from Zach Alexander's arsenal. And I think that's exactly what the Revelation Chris Sterling was going for here.
But if there's anything that we have learned about Zach Alexander is that the showman has a tremendous amount of heart. You can't argue with that, but he may be a little bit at a disadvantage here without the ropes.
Now Zach Alexander mounts him and just starts raining punches.
Oh, Zach Alexander's probably taking the best route he can. He's getting on him around. Look, he's trying to whip the ropes.
There's no rope.
And you can
can't
see
do
they're
things
trying to
like
use
that.
the ropes here.
By Zach Alexander, down goes Chris Sterling. He's had to bail out of the ring here.
Well, Alexander's taking the route he needs to. He's using his feet. He's got very strong kicks. So he's using them as his weapon.
Almost through the non-ropes. There's nothing to stop him. He ended up halfway up the ramp there.
Thumb right to the eye. Now, is that traditional wrestling to throw a thumb in somebody's eye?
That's the mark of a crafty veteran right there.
It just kind of gets me that Chris Sterling talks all this talk about being a wrestling traditionalist, but he'll sit there and joke and throw thumbs in the eyes. But he's against somebody jumping off the top rope. I don't know.
To each his own, really.
I don't know what's going on in his head. He's got him in.
Oh my God! A giant swing.
I haven't seen that in a long time.
Shades of Don Leo Jonathan.
And he's outside the ring.
And that would also be an advantage of there being no ropes. If there were ropes there and the Revelation lets go, Zach Alexander's falling into the ropes and he's staying in the ring. But with no ropes there, he can launch him right out of the ring.
Chris Sterling looks dazed. I mean, he's swinging at nobody.
He's a little dizzy from that guy.
That's got to be the downfall of that move. You make yourself dizzy at the same time.
Yeah, right now he's in better shape than Zach Alexander. He's pulling onto his back. It's clearly injured.
Well, that does give Sterling an opening here to go to work on the back, and I'm sure that's exactly what you're going to see him do.
Smells blood in the water, Bill.
Take nothing away from Chris Sterling. He's held just about every championship you can hold here in the RWA.
Is he going to slam him outside of the ring? He could have. That's the power that Chris Sterling has over Zach Alexander at this point in the match. A few stiff kicks to the lower back now.
And there's the choke.
This matchup might not go on for too much longer, Bill Victor. Or Cipriano.
Now you just hear him taunting Zach Alexander.
Driving a knee right into the lower lumbar region of Zach Alexander. That's gonna hurt.
Now you've been in the ring with Sterling. I mean, how correct? And how powerful is he?
He's a very powerful individual.
We all know you're
not
the
as powerful as me,
fan, of course.
Not as powerful as me, but he can hold his own in there. Definitely overpower somebody like Zach Alexander.
If you were in Zach Alexander's position here, what would your strategy be? How would you try to win this match?
Use your quickness and your speed. Definitely have to use your quickness. Try to outsmart him.
It might be hard for Zach Alexander to outsmart Chris Sterling. Chris Sterling's got a huge experience. Just like knee right to the face, knocking him down. Another submission maneuver. Gets a 2 count as he flips him over.
First pinfall attempt of the match.
Now he's putting all that pressure on top of him. Definitely a smart strategy when you have the weight advantage. Put it on top of your opponent.
Absolutely.
Make them fight their way up. Now, I'm not sure what this hold is.
Almost with a bow and arrow type hold.
Giving us a good view of Zach Alexander's bollocks right there.
And Alexander's kicking, trying to get his way out of it.
Yeah, that's one of the things Zach Alexander will have to do. His kicks are pretty lethal. And, he can strike you with a kick from just about anywhere. And therefore, for Alexander.
So let's get your predictions. Who do you think is going to win this?
Really, the only advantage that I could possibly give Zach Alexander in this match would be speed. Other than that, power, experience, size, all go to replace Chris Sterling. And also the rope factor is going to favor Sterling.
This looks chops from Sterling.
So I'm going to go with revelation Chris Sterling on this one.
What about you, Cipriano? Who do you think is going to win this?
I got to give the advantage to the revelation, Christopher Sterling. I know he's called out Zach Alexander on a few matches in the past. Zach Alexander's found a way to beat him. This may be a match that the revelation has experience in. I'm really not too sure. But as far as, ring experience and just blatant toughness, I'm going to have to give it to Christopher Sterling.
Now he's got the leg scissors right around the midsection of Zach Alexander. Rolls him over for the pin attempt and only gets 2.
Continuing to work that lower back area. Zach Alexander's pushing now for a pin of his own.
See this, people? He has no hope. He has no hope in the world. Come on, Zach, we believe in you.
That's the other thing about this. You can't get any holds broken by getting to the ropes.
Absolutely.
I just thought of that as you saw Zach Alexander trying to reach for the ropes. You have to fight your way out.
Now Sterling
That takes away.
some sort of body scissors here.
That's got to take away a great bit of strategy too.
That it does. Maybe Christopher Sterling's done his homework and he's realized all this.
Now he just pulls back on the head. And look at him throwing the forearms on the chest.
This body scissors is enough to
That chest is starting to
drain all the
blister
life
on
out.
Zach Alexander from them chops, and now the forearms to the chest.
Zach Alexander's fighting out of it, throwing some elbows.
A lot of very big individuals through the history of the wrestling sport have used the body scissors to wear down opponents. Talking about names like Andre the Giant, Stanley the Master Muldoon, many others. Zach Alexander's broken.
And you can hear the crowd getting squarely behind Zach Alexander here as Zach instinctively tries to go bounce off the ropes. Realizing they're not there, now he's... Oh! What a kick out of nowhere from Christopher Sterling.
Very impressive.
That just came out of nowhere. Some very good quickness on that. And now what's he doing?
So remember, not
Now
only
he's
are there
just
no-
looking at the ring post.
I think I know what he's about to do here.
Is he going to try to throw him in at a ring post?
Not only are there no ropes here today, gentlemen, there are also no turnbuckles.
I think he's going to try to ram him right into that hook, the frame where the turnbuckles get set up.
Electric chair drop.
No, it can't be.
And Zach Alexander, what a good counter. Grabbed the beam and comes off it. Looked like he's going for a Hurricane Rana, but countered by Sterling. And now he got it to the outside. Now Sterling gets Hurricane Rana to the floor.
Great ring presence by Zach Alexander, knowing that there are some beams up above him. He was able to grab onto one of them, throw a head scissor on Chris Sterling, and eventually give him a Hurricane to the outside.
Guys, there are some mats out there, but those are thin. I mean, impact on that floor is
Very thin. The impact on the floor, it's not forgiving.
See, some of the wrestlers have come out even to watch this matchup. very interesting. You don't see.
Well, you only see something like this here in the RWA. I mean, we've got the greatest talent in the area. There's nothing like this. I've never seen a no ropes match before. It's hard to call it when you've never seen it.
I've seen the ropes removed on the sumo rules. That's very rare. But, for two athletes such as Sterling and Zach Alexander to have a matchup like this, I mean, obviously this is a long-lasting feud. They desire a conclusion to it.
And what's Alexander going for here?
He's trying to go for the sliced bread.
And what a counter by Sterling, just to throw him into the post. Wow.
I want the ref to win.
You gotta believe Zach Alexander's almost done after that blow. Looked like his head hit, his chest hit.
The keyword is almost, but then again,
slams him right down onto the mat.
Didn't like the looks of that. On the edge of the ring, too, towards the ring.
Goes with the cover, hooking both legs, but Alexander still kicks out.
Christopher Sterling looks to be getting a bit frustrated. You know, still hasn't been able to put Zach Alexander away yet. You know, he's probably thinking in his mind he probably would have been already in the back taking a shower by now.
Here's another thing to think about. You have the entire ring.
He's setting him up for something there. Says he's going to throw a knee into him.
How many times, guys, was the rope?
And Alexander gets out of the way. Sterling goes right into the post.
How many times do the ropes come into play when a pinfall attempt needs to be broken up? You could just simply put your foot on the bottom rope or what have you. That's not going to be a factor here today either.
Now, Chris Sterling's a big guy, and that ring post did not budge. That just shows you how sturdy that is, and to collide with that.
Not a whole lot of give in the RWA ring, the ring post, the canvas, anywhere. Even our ropes are stiff. But they're not here today.
I think a member of our commentary team is stiff, too.
Don't talk about Cipriano that way.
Whoa. I'm going to come across this table. I'm going to rip your hair out of your head. What is with that hair?
At least I have it.
Oh, you got jokes today. It's going to be a fun day with you today, my friend. A fun day with you.
Pleasure's mine.
So, Victor, are you going to be leaving at all like you did the last time I was on commentary with us?
Not as of yet. Don't plan for that.
No,
Don't plan for that.
All right, well, then I may need you to slide back. I don't want to have to jump over you.
I think I might have to handle all my business here tonight.
It seems like Zach Alexander has almost...
Alexander got both arms of Sterling came back, but
crucifix.
Look at Sterling, just raw power. Powering his way up. He's going to go for like a fallaway slip. Oh! And Alexander just face first onto the corner of the ring. The edge of the ring there.
As I alluded to, the hardest part. And the fans appreciate that.
I don't even know what to make of that. I'm surprised.
These great competitors here right now.
I'm surprised Zach Alexander's even moving after that. And now, Christopher Sterling, you see him, he calls this the breathtaking choke, as he's got it on him from the outside of the ring. And you can hear the fans getting behind Zach Alexander. I don't know how much help that's going to do.
No, he can't win this match today.
Apparently he can because Moses checking.
That's one on
Zach. Once.
That's twice. He might have him. And Sterling, stop the arm from going down. He wants him to tap. He doesn't want him to pass out.
Would have gotten the fall. But he wants Zach Alexander to tap out. Zach Alexander might be sleeping. Therefore, he can't tap
What is in the mind of Revelation right now? I mean, and Zach Alexander out of nowhere.
KTFO.
just out of nowhere hit that kick.
The revelation, Christopher Sterling might have just cost himself this match.
I don't know what he's thinking. He had the match won.
I honestly believe that Zach Alexander was sleeping and his arm would have fell for that third count.
I guess he wants him to tap.
For whatever reason, Chris Sterling elected to not have that happen. That must have been advice given by one Leonardo Chambers. The little shit.
Isn't him being knocked out just as good as him tapping out? And
the bloody
apparently
twat.
not in the mind of Revelation.
Apparently not. There's,
I don't. Look at him in. Another double counter goes for the clothesline. That's countered. And Alexander.
Did you see Chris Sterling's head bounce off the concrete?
Right on the concrete. Now Chris Sterling might be out. This match is nuts. Now Alexander getting back into the ring. It seems like this is a Falls Count Anywhere match because there's no count out, according to Steve Wiltshire here. Now, Alexander with that running knee.
Sort of like a shining
And
wizard
Sterling
there.
looks out.
Will that be all? The count. 1, 2.
3 count. Jack Alexander somehow wins this match. What an insane match. Jack Alexander failed.
I honestly believe the revelation, Christopher Sterling, he cost himself this match. He had Zach Alexander put out, and for some reason stopped his arm.
Well, now I want to see if Chris Sterling is going to follow through on his word. You remember, he promised that if Zach Alexander beat him, he was going to look him in the eye, shake his hand, and tell him he's a man. I want to see if he holds true to his word or if that's all talk.
Revelation! Revelation! What do you think you're going? You told me last week if I could beat you here tonight that you would shake my hand and finally believe me when I said that I'm a man.
Said that.
You can hear the crowd calling for the handshake.
The revelation is not one on giving people what they want, so we'll have to see if he's actually going to follow through
Just
with
end it, Chris, and move on.
You know, Zach Alexander has to watch out here.
Send it, Chris. Move on.
You want me to shake your hand? Should I shake his hand? Before I do, I want to say one thing. I faced great competitors here in the RWA and all over New England. But you're the first to show that you have a lot of heart. You proved today that you are the heart and soul of RWA.
Big words for Revelation.
So with that being said, Zach, you have become a man.
And Sterling honoring his word. I'll give him credit here for doing the right thing.
Kind of a shock. Oh, no, I knew there was something. I knew the mark of a crafty veteran. You're going to want that.
Shake my hand! Shake my hand now!
The revelation, Christopher Sterling. He may forgive, but he doesn't forget. This was his match, and he lost, and he's bitter.
All I can say is, wow, what a great match. What a great way to kick.